Hey guys, what's good? It's your girl Moniie Talks, and thank you for pressing play on today's video. I am really eager to actually speak about today's topic. So before I go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Make sure you go back to any videos that you've missed, like, comment and share. You don't want to miss any topics I have to talk about, because it is simply going through this growth process together, whether it's spirituality, whether it's life, whether it's love, whatever you're thinking, I'm probably going to speak about it. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and thank you once again for joining me. So today I really wanted to actually speak about the elephant in the room, for the people who have been following me from Instagram till now, or from radio to Instagram till now. And speak about why it took me so long to transition to YouTube. And I'm pretty sure that there's so many people that's going to watch this video and think, you know what, I want to go on YouTube. I want to start a YouTube channel. It's too late to start a YouTube channel. I want to do this, and just haven't. And I relate to you, because I was that person literally about 2 months ago. I haven't got 2 months worth of videos, so don't go back checking. I mean, check the videos, but don't check, you know what I mean. To cut a long story short, I was scared. I was scared to come on YouTube because it's a bigger world to what I'm used to on Instagram. So I made the world of excuses whenever people ask me, oh, when are you gonna go on YouTube? Why are you not on YouTube? It was like a fear factor for me. Not just about YouTube being a fear factor situation, as opposed to me actually being fearful of rejection. Me being fearful of being rejected from a platform outside of my comfort zone, which was my Instagram. I was cleaning out before I started my YouTube, and I have a million notebooks. Like, when I say I'm pretty sure, like, there's someone who's gonna probably be like, yeah, that's me. But I will sit down and I will write all of these plans, like, yeah, I'm gonna do this series, I want to launch it like this, I want it to look like that, XYZ. And I come across this notebook and I saw the notes, and the notes were dated 2018, and the notes was about YouTube. So I was like, wait, hold on. So I've got notes that have been sitting here for 2 years just catching dust, with these great ideas about something that I'm actively doing because I'm fearful of how the world's going to perceive me, about people not receiving me, about people not liking my videos, about my numbers not getting somewhere. I literally thought about so many different things, to the point it was like I freaked myself out. I found more excuses, and there is no other reason except I was blocking myself from doing the next step in my journey as to why I didn't transition any sooner. A lot of us are often our biggest downfalls. Very often we get into our own heads and we overthink things, and we panic and we worry and we think the worst. We never automatically always think the best, even though we know we've got the resources and the tools. We know about affirmations and we know about speaking things into existence. When it comes to actually taking a leap of faith, that fear will kick you back from the edge, so you've got to run up and jump. I can honestly say that I went through a very long period where I was just like, people don't want me alone. People don't want to hear what I have to say alone. Like, I'm starting YouTube so late. Like, is my page even going to build? Are people even going to click on me? Like, how is this going to work for me now? Like, do I even know YouTube the same way I learnt it 2 years ago when I wrote that plan out? And the hard reality here is, I'm just going to have to take the jump. I'm just going to have to do it. Anything I need to learn, I will learn it on the journey, because that's the best way. Now, the reason I wanted to bring this up is because I think so many people we're in a kind of space where you have freedom to try new things and to do new things, but there's a fear factor holding a lot of people back from exploring a greater side of themselves, from going for that thing that they've been dreaming about and thinking about and it's been on their mind. You've been noting down, you've been on Pinterest, as you know, Pinterest is my thing. But you have been doing so much around the idea of that thing, everything but making that idea a real thing. Now I'm actually in a small process of doing these videos. It's become a very minuscule habit, but it's a seed that I can water. It's something that's there and I'm like, I'm here now, I can do it. It's not about the numbers now I'm here, it's more so about the enjoyment. It's about me getting my message across. It's about me feeling that same comfortability that I felt when I was doing Instagram. So I'm willing to challenge myself to go to the next stage, to go to the next platform. And without fear, we're not going to have adrenaline for certain things without fear. We're not going to be willing to take risks without fear. If you are not fearful for something, risk isn't really there, because you're just going to go and do it. I am positive that whatever you're planning on doing, whatever you're feeling in your heart, like, I want to try, give it a go. Even if you give yourself a deadline by when you need to have this started by, give it a go. I think it would have been around the time of my birthday, because I like to reflect a lot. So I sat down and I was like, okay, I need to set some new goals for this year, because the first half of this year has been forgotten. Like, I quit radio. I was trying to figure out how I felt about that, because that was just a whole different experience, leaving my familiar behind after 5 years. I just wasn't in a headstrong place to follow through the goals that I'd set, and also my goalposts kind of changed a little bit. I wrote out a list, and on this list it basically said, like, in 2020 I achieved. The titles, goals I achieved in 2020. In 2020 I started my YouTube, was one of them, and loads of other different things. And I looked back at that list. I completely forgot I'd done that list until I looked back at that list last week. And I was like, oh, I can tick it off my list. I've accomplished a goal that I set for myself, and I felt good about it. I forgot all the feelings that I had of being fearful. The worst thing that can possibly happen is I do this, or do whatever is making me fearful, that I'm holding myself back from, and it goes the way that I didn't want it to go. It could go the way I wanted it to go, or go the way I didn't want it to go. Like, literally, most situations only have two, and I say a half outcome, because there could be like an in-between progressive outcome. There is nothing wrong with being fearful, but there is so much wrong with not going for something that you know you really want to go for. I don't want to sound cliche by saying, you know, life is short, but you don't want to watch back your life story and feel like everything could have been different if I just did this one thing. It literally takes one thing to change the rest of your life. You could be doing something for years and years and years and change your method slightly. Take a fearful leap ever so slightly, and that changes your forever. I'm still working on certain things. I am not perfect. I am not sitting here acting like I'm fearless. I'm fearless in certain aspects, but I still do get into my headspace. I still do question things. I often find myself having to pray and ask for clarity and guidance and just support me through this decision, like, release my fears. I'm still in that place, but I know I'm not the only one. And I know that, especially when it comes to speaking to the world, because you never know who's watching, you don't want to be judged, you don't want to be perceived wrong, you think you don't want it to go wrong, because it's on the internet, it's out there. As someone who's fresh to YouTube, if you are planning on starting a YouTube, go for it. You're probably going to be absolutely amazing at it. You're probably going to smash it, like, all the way out the park, and shock yourself. You're going to shock yourself. You're going to learn new skills. You're going to develop. You're going to understand marketing on a new level, and you're literally going to be so happy that you did it. If it is something else that you want to start, same thing. You will shock yourself. You will do amazing at it. better than you even anticipated. Don't hold back. Give yourself a goal and allow it to flourish. Set your goal in a tone of an affirmation and allow it to take place. You probably have heard of affirmations. So just writing things in I am terms. So it's literally, you're able to attract, you're able to speak it into your life, you're able to use the words and feeling to attract the things that you're trying to have and the things that you're trying to accomplish. You might put your goals list in an affirmations list, because then it could allow you to read it out loud or in your head, whichever way is suitable for you, but in a way that you're constantly going to attract and draw the energy to you so these things can get done. And that is something that really did help me with the transition. On top of my personality, that kind of, nope, need to get back up, I need to stop playing myself. That is a little push too. I want to encourage you, use this time effectively. No one is expecting anyone to come out of this year like, oh, you have to have accomplished all these amazing things. I just really want to encourage anyone who's been feeling like, I want to do something, but I'm not too sure. Think it through. Write it down as an affirmations list, an affirmations goal list. Speak it out daily and see how you feel. See how you feel when you speak these words into your life. See how you feel when you speak about doing and accomplishing the things already that you want to do. And if it still excites you, the energy will flow, so you're able to just drop the fear and make it happen. There's certain days that I'm recording and I'm like, what am I talking about? If only you were in this room with me sometimes and could see how many times I'm like, no, not talk about this. Oh, no, bring it back. That was, no. Even when I'm editing. But the end result always makes me feel good and makes me feel excited, and that energy shows when I get feedback from people, and it shows when people come back to me and like, congratulate me and just give me a basic well done, because I've accomplished something in my mind that was such a huge thing for me to get over. And if you have got a big personality as well, just before I wrap this video up, I know sometimes it's hard because people will overlook that you can be fearful when you are such a extrovert of a person. Anyone can have fears, anyone can get scared, anyone can hold themselves back. Whenever you're ready, take the time out, write a list. What are you good at? What would you want to use these things as in your life to make it, whether it's monetary, whether it's just for fun, whatever it is, give it a try. Give yourself the time, speak it into your life, pay attention to your feelings. It's okay to be scared. It's just how we handle it. That's me for today. I hope that I wasn't waffling, because I can do that, but I do apologize if I was. As I said, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure you do. Please leave your feedback, like, comment, share. If you're not following me on Instagram, please do at Moniie Talks, and I hope to see you for my next video.